Hello, my name's Chris, and I like talking about music, which I'm doing a lot of today. So, there were 6 albums to go through, four of which were on Pitchfork, the third of which I think was my favourite, by Being Dead, When Horses Would Run. Honours rock, which it is, I suppose, but it's so many more things besides. Know nothing about them at all. I've got It's only 35 minutes long, which is always good. They've got 31,000 listeners, so I can only see that growing on what I've had here. So just not what I expected. From the cover, I was sort of thinking quite hard rock, which again, it's not soft. Um, I think they found a really unique sound here. It's sort of the first track was a little bit everything's different on it. The first track was a little bit country indie. It's hard to get a unique sound, but they have. It could be from the 60s, very sort of 60s production, music to ride a horse to, and then you've got surf guitar in there. Reminded me of Olivia Tremor Control. Don't know if you remember them, but they were a fantastic band from 30 years ago, which this really reminded me of. I sort of Beck, if he really let himself go, it really is kitchen sink music. Everything's thrown at it with a groove. Wonderfully different, but not sure after the cleverness I'm going to fall in love with it. But I'm gonna have to give it another go. I'm going to have to give it another try, even though I've got so much on the back burner. Too interesting not to. Bit of Oh Yeahs in there, even a bit of Miles Davis at times. It sort of went down a jazz route. I'm guessing they've got to be American, and I'm guessing the more sort of I'm going small town rather than a New York. I'm going to say an Idaho or somewhere like that. It won't be Idaho. If that's Idaho, then it won't be Idaho. Um, the Pixies in there. So much to fall in love with potentially. I hope so. Or it could just be so interesting on the first listen that it hasn't got the depth once I listen a little bit more. But I'm going to, and I'm looking forward to this, giving this another 9 listens and seeing where it goes. I haven't got a favourite track yet. That's coming. I'm giving it 8.5 out the back. Could go up, could go down. I think Pitchfork gave it a 7.7.